In this video, I'm going to show you how to share files with your participants. You can do that by changing the entire layout, or you can certainly do that by just adjusting the layout and accommodating for that file share. So I'm going to do that right now, and instead of completely changing my layout, because I'm okay with what's here, I just want to make some adjustments. So what I'm going to do is take my video pod and I'm just going to make it a little bit smaller. And then I'm going to make a space to put the file share. So to grab the file share, we're going to go to Pods, then click Files, and then click on Add New Share. The new share will give us a new space to put files. If you're sharing the files that you share week to week, you may already have one set up, and that's fine. So I'm going to resize this so it fits in this space a little more nicely. This may not actually fit here, so I may have to make some more adjustments. That's okay, and that's what you'll find out as you go along. You just might have to make some more adjustments. So I'm going to slide that back down, and let's try this again. There we go, that fits much better. So now it fits, and we can actually work with it. So now we want to add a file to it. So I'm going to click on Upload File. Let's say I want to share the same PowerPoint here that I've been using during my presentation, because it's already uploaded for me, so you'll see it here in the uploaded files. If you didn't want to do that and wanted to upload something new, just simply browse to your computer, locate that file, and upload it. But otherwise, you can use what's already here. So I'm going to select the Adobe Connect 2, click OK, and now I have the file right there. So from the perspective of being an instructor or a host, that's what it looks like to me. But let's change our view so we can see what the participant sees. I'm going to switch to participant. And now the participant is going to see the same item. So what they'll do to download it is they'll click on the file, and it's going to, once they select it, it'll say download file or files if you've got multiple. Click on that, and it will prompt them to save that file to their desktop. So that is how you prompt a student to download a file, upload a file, and create it. Now the last thing we can do, that which may even make this even a little bit better for students, I'm going to switch myself back to the host role so I can see everything, is to rename this pod. Because right now Files 4 is not terribly useful. So let's go under Pods again, and then we'll go to Manage Pods. And then I'm going to locate that one. So I'm going to scroll down until I find it. There we go. We've got one called Files 4. Remember, we have Files 4 here. We have Files 4 here. I'm going to select it. I'm going to click on Rename, and then change this to Download Presentation PPTX, or I could say PowerPoint, either way. Click Done, and now this has a more logical name. Download Presentation PPTX, or I could change it to PowerPoint. But again, it's a heck of a lot more useful now to students, and they'll see what it is that you intend. So if you were doing an activity, you could name it Activity Download, you could name it Template Download, whatever it is that you needed to do, you can rename it and then upload those groups of files. If you had a lot of files, you might need to make this a little bit bigger so they can see them. Let's upload a couple more just for demonstration. So now we have 2. Let's find a couple more here. On my desktop, I'm sure I've got something to put here. Do Connect Work Area. So I'm doing a document. So now all of those items are there. So if you notice, if I had kept this really small, they'd have to scroll and they might miss some. So now they can see everything. They can even see the type. If you don't want to compromise the sidebar, you can always make this smaller and move it over here. Just kind of depends on what makes sense for your course layout, how you want to use that. I like to have my chats a little bit bigger so I can see everything. So as you can see, you can add them and move them around, and you can have multiple file download sections if you need to as well. To get rid of this, I can just go to my pod options and click on Hide. That will remove it, and I can reset my layout if I want to. and then do something else. So that's how you upload files and manage the pods to do so.